Welcome to the first installment of Anime of the Decade, presented by What Do You Say Anime. My name is Peter, and I will be your host for today. And before we start, I just want to thank you, and thank anyone and everyone who helped me with this project. Your insights, discussions, and reasonings for your top shows was the best resource for this list, because without the community, I'm just a dude speaking into the microphone. In this series, I will be covering some of the most polished, funny, heartwarming, tear-jerking, and popular anime from this decade. I asked for feedback from our community, friends, co-hosts, and any anime fans I could find to hear their feedback and thoughts on the last 10 years of anime. Now, it wouldn't be a full list without controversy and debate. So first, I'd like to do the breakdown. First, this list will consist of 30 shows broken into 30 episodes. 30 shows broken into 3 episodes. There we go. On today's episode, you can probably guess that we will be counting down shows number 30 through 21. Stay tuned for the next 2 episodes in the coming weeks. The first debate, myself and fellow friends who helped me with this project, is what dictates this decade, which shows to head Season 1 in 2009, followed by Season 2 in 2011 count, or how would continuing shows that span not only this decade, but decades count. We had some discussions, we had some disagreements, but ultimately came to what we thought was fair and overall agreement for the masses, for both casual watchers and hardcore weebs like myself. First, any show that aired from 2010 to 2019 is eligible, with the following exceptions. Shows that have significantly more popularity in Japan than in the West. For example, Detective Conan or Doraemon. As a North American podcast, we are not fully able to grasp the concept and impact of these shows in Japan fully. We felt that leaving these shows off would better grasp what we were trying to accomplish of this list. Shows or franchises that span multiple decades that make it hard to justify their impact on a specific decade. Now, going off the word franchise, we may be lumping in a few shows with multiple seasons, spin-offs, OVAs, or similar anime content into a single franchise. For example, since Dragon Ball spans the 80s to present, Dragon Ball will be left off this list. Popularity and rating is something that most people disagree upon. How can we view a show that person A says is perfect but person B says is trash? How popular a show is to a 20-year-old may be viewed different to the eyes of a 30-year-old. To avoid a lengthy debate, and in order to grasp these with the public's rating and popularity of a show, we use the most popular anime view count tracking website in North America, My Anime List, to justify the public ratings and popularity. While not perfect, I believe this is the best resource the public can use for this type of criteria. Animes will be ranked by community input, personal and public rating, popularity, visuals, sound, voice acting, cultural impact, genre impact, generalization impact, monetization, and any other random miscellaneous data I can find. So without further ado, let's get into the list. At number 30 is our third most watched new anime of 2019. Now, it wouldn't be a current decade list without an isekai, so I feel like this show is a good start to the list, and that is Rising of the Shield Hero. With a rating of 8.11 and nearing the top 100 in popularity, Rising of the Shield Hero takes its place at the number 30 anime of the decade. Its popularity amongst the community has been skyrocketing since its release of winter 2019. And as announced at Crunchyroll Expo this year, a sequel and 3rd season has already been announced in the coming years. Pretty shocking since most isekais other than Sword Art Online rarely get a 3rd season. With an edgy protagonist, lovable cast of characters, and a few bitches, Shield Bro takes its place as one of the better isekais of recent, and surely is a fan favorite. While certainly not the last isekai on this list, with a solid rating, popular amongst the community, and the promise of more, we start our journey here at number 30 with Rising of the Shield Hero. Coming in at number 29 is the most watched non-sequel anime of 2019, and a personal favorite of mine, Demon Slayer. Where to start with Demon Slayer? A captivating story of revenge, action, and family. With Ufotable Studios at the helm, Demon Slayer captivated fans starting in spring of 2019 with its brilliant animations, sound, character art, and of course the frontrunner for Best Girl of the Year, Nezuko. With a rating of 8.94 and currently sitting at number 17 all time, Demon Slayer may be one of the new kings of shonen. With its popularity reaching over 500,000 members, the expectations of the upcoming Demon Train arc, and what we could see in additional seasons. I see Demon Slayer standing tall with popular shonen shows such as My Hero Academia when it's all said and done. At 28, we have one of the highest rated and most watched supernatural and psychological shows of all time, Erased. Stemming from its highly rated manga, Erased takes one of the most difficult genres of storytelling, time travel, and takes the audience on a great story of what ifs, what could have been, and what happens next. The trial of the main character going back in time more than once and trying to determine what to do when you are thrusted into a timeline where you knew somebody was dead but is now alive, or when you knew when a tragedy was going to happen and it's up to the main character on how to save somebody. With an 8.5 rating and nearing almost 1 million members on Mal, it's no surprise that Erase is on this list, taking number 28. Up at number 27, we have the automail war machine turned postal service worker, Violet Evergarden. Animated by powerhouse Kyoto Animation. In this anime, we followed the main character Violet, a post-war vet with the position of the auto memory doll, where her job is to take the feelings of her clients and helps them express their feelings with their receivers. A story where you begin to take interest in not only Violet, but the side characters as well. Throughout this anime, we get to see the background of a war veteran dealing with PTSD, acceptance, accountability, and life after war. There's so many things to say about this show. A 2018 winner of Best Animation, a brilliant soundtrack, attachable characters, and a mixture of heartwarming and heart-wrenching lead Violet Evergarden to this slot at 8.62, ranked 62 all time. With just over 600,000 members being the 87th most popular anime on Mal, and a sequel movie planned for April 24th in 2020, Violet Evergarden secures its place at number 27. At number 26, we have everyone's favorite teacher, Koro. That's right, at number 26 we have Assassination Classroom. Oh, Koro-sensei, a lovable teacher, the most knowledgeable organism in the entire universe, and overall a cool yellow octopus thingy. Takes a group of troubled students and gives them an ultimatum. Kill me or I blow up your planet. This extremely popular Shonen Jump adaptation takes its audience on a ride filled with great action, hilarious dialogue, and a Reddit anime winner of Best Protagonist, Koro-sensei. A heartwarming conclusion to a show where we had tears in our eyes for multiple reasons, a pinnacle of comedy shonen, and a genre targeted towards young males. Assassination Classroom proves that relying on characters and not only tropes can lead to a silly adventure for everyone. A 2-season show where Season 1's popularity had over 800,000 members, and a Season 2 with a very impressive 8.61, ranking it 64th all time. Koro-sensei, we hope you're happy with number 26 on the list. And at number 25, we have the waifu battle harem that rises above the rest in more ways than one. Ladies and gentlemen, the classy, elegant, 69 IQ, boob-obsessed, dragon-forming protagonist, High School DxD. Taking its throne as the greatest anime ever made, High School DxD takes its two main ingredients out of the cupboard, that being crazy horny teens and nudity, and turns into a 4-season fuckfest of white knighting, panty shots, large breasts, and the occasional boost. It's hard to argue that High School DxD isn't the pillar of ecchi and harem anime, helping lead the way for shows that can be borderline hentai and still have a somewhat decent story, but mostly the plot. Gotta love the anime plot on this one. With its impressive Blu-ray and light novel sales, and a new light novel series beginning last summer, its impact on both the ecchi and harem genre, High School DxD takes its place at number 25. Please pray to the Opie Dragon that we get another season, and that the rumors are true that season 5 is coming in the near future. At number 24 on our list, we have Angel Beats. With an impressive 8.25 score and the 10th most popular anime of all time with over 1.2 million members, this hodgepodge of genre ranging from action, comedy, and drama, all taking place in a purgatory-like environment, where the characters feel like there is still something left they need to do on their own in order to move on. While the story has plot holes, and at times the show had major plot holes in the story, the show itself was stunning visually and still very well made in terms of today's standards. The sound mixed with the emotions and the art helped the show make this anime go to another level. While not genre-defying, Angel Beats has a really good appeal to both casual and hardcore anime watchers. And this show isn't often brought up as a staple, but still an anime that most people have a clear consensus on being a very decent show. With its appeal, art, sound, popularity, Angel Beats lands its list at number 24. At number 23, from the libraries of Alexandria to local bookshelves on con floors, scholars will research and debate the ever-popular genre of moe. And where would moe be without number 23 on our list? K-On! K-On! Spanning 2 seasons and 1 movie takes its coming-of-age story of mostly 5 girls in a light music club, writing and performing music, going on amazing adventures and fulfilling the grasping concept of high school. Well, that's about 5% of the show. The other 95% is the group drinking tea. Kidding, of course, but K-On! Is nothing to take light. This band of ragtag girls became the first anime ever to sell 500,000 Blu-rays, and has contributed to a major factor in the moe and slice-of-life genres we see today. This charming and adorable show takes an average manga and turns it into a relaxing, fun watch. With solid ratings across the board and its popularity over the top 100, K-On! Moe Coons into our hearts at number 23. At number 22, we have our first franchise on the list, the ever-popular Idol franchise, Love Live. The Love Live franchise is broken up into 2 parts. The first part being Love Live, based off the group Muse, which has 2 seasons in a movie, and the current adaptation, Love Live Sunshine, based off the group Accords. Now, while these shows aren't exactly game changers in the ratings department, in the series itself is pretty widely popular. The main reason for the idol animes you see today is because of Love Live. So why is this show that is popular and not highly rated ranks above shows like Demon Slayer? And my answer to that is profitability. Almost no anime ever makes more money than the Love Live franchise. Whether it's sold out arena shows, not only in Japan but the entire world, Love Live absolutely dominates in the Blu-ray department when a series is released. And lastly, their mobile gacha game averages almost $10 million a month in transactions. It's hard not to miss the impact of a show like Love Live has on its fans. Congrats, Love Live, you are my number 22 anime of the decade. And ending this list, we have our number 21, the Jojo franchise. Ranging from bizarre adventures with vampires to 15-year-old descendants pickpocketing in Naples, there's not a whole lot this franchise hasn't touched on its illustrious career. Since the anime's release of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in 2012, we have been treated to multiple parts adapted from its manga serialization into shonen masterpieces. No version of JoJo has a score under 8, most of its adaptations being in the top 100s in terms of ranking. Nothing is like JoJo. JoJo is a classification of its own. Whether it's memes, vines, or screaming "Ora, Ora, Ora" for no reason, JoJo stands are a proud bunch and worthy of the 21st entrant. That wraps up the first part of this series. Stay tuned for the coming weeks for number 20 through 11. Did you like the video? Let me know. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you would like. And let me know what you'd like to see from the coming episodes. Please follow What Do You Say Anime on Twitter. That's What Do You Say ANI on Twitter. Thank you for watching, and we'll